So I started doing something in my videos where when I would see other people do that in their videos, I'd say, oh, you don't need to do that. Why are you doing that? And then I started doing it too. And that thing is, I make fun of myself. I kind of make fun of myself when I see that I've made a mistake. I'll put something here that kind of highlights the mistake in a joking way. And now I see why other people do it, because it's just sort of like, oh, that's fun and that's lighthearted, and I like poking fun of myself and I like being self-deprecating. But unfortunately, I do think it comes from an underlying insecurity. And that insecurity is, oh, I'm going to make fun of myself first before anyone can. So like, I'm aware that I did something wrong. So I'm going to be the first one to point it out. It's not just going to be someone else making fun of me. So I don't know what the answer is, because I think it is a balance of both of those, because I still like making fun of myself when I see that I repeated a word a lot, or I lost my train of thought a little bit and said something weird, and I'll highlight that here. Like, I'm still going to do that when I think it's funny, but I think we really just have to take things on a case-by-case basis of, okay, when do I let that insecurity go? And, oh, that's funny. I think I want to highlight that just because, I want to play around a little bit. So in your writing, I have 3 ways where that sort of insecurity can come up. And the first 2 are related. So I will put them here at the same time. It is when you say, I think, and my opinion, at times where those words actually can weaken your writing, because it's very obvious it's what you think, and it's very obvious it's your opinion. And so it weakens your writing because it's just sort of extra fluff that you can cut. But again, it might come from the insecurity of, oh, I want to make it clear, I want to have that little caveat. Sometimes in your writing, for emphasis, or you want to highlight it, or just for the flow of your writing, those are the right words. I used in an article recently, if I can find it, I will link it below the video. I remember I did use the word, I think, blah, 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 because it was the right transition. It really was part of my writing voice in that article. So it was appropriate. So again, I'm reinforcing the theme here as have an awareness and take it on a case-by-case basis of, am I qualifying this when I don't need to? Or do I really want to have those extra words there for how I want my writing to flow? And the third one is when you say, I'm not an expert. Now, sometimes you really need to clarify that you're not an expert. If your topic is blueberries and it's very clear that you've been writing about blueberries for a year, you might have that in the about section of your website and stuff, but you still don't feel secure about it, you don't feel like you're really a blueberry expert, you might say that. And I think it is redundant in those instances. A lot of the time, just from the place of, where you are, you don't need to always, make those disclaimers. I don't know if I've said the word disclaimer already, but that's kind of what it is. But if your topic is blueberries, and then, you're bringing in something about neuroscience that you're really not an expert of, and you need to make that clear, that, neuroscience isn't, you're not really sure if what you're saying is, it's kind of related, but, you don't feel as confident about that extra information that's outside of your topic. So yes, so the lesson is have an awareness when you are making a disclaimer or you're making fun of yourself, and evaluate if it is something for fun and being playful and light, or necessary for the point that you're trying to make, so that your intentions are clear. Which one is it? And make the right decision for your writing with the intention of cutting out the fluff and making fun of ourselves when we don't really need to. So if you are new to the channel, thank you for watching. Please click the red subscribe button below the video, and if you tap the notification bell as well, you will get a note when I publish a new video next Wednesday. So I will see you then.